We're live, aren't we?
Hey, 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 we're live.
Wow, that was really weird.
Uh, let's see. We've got Tammy Eaker, Scrappy Cat. Scrappy Cat, I was reading your comment. I'm gonna go check out that video so that I can try to figure out where to check on that. Southern Boy Prepper, Where to Begin Homestead, Mind and Body Co., Built on the Rock Homestead, Ben's Over Acres, Michigan Daffodil, Suburban Hillbilly, and I think that's everybody so far.
Hey, Reagan, coffee's ready.
Why do I get notified that I'm live? Oh,
By the way, I told him to text you about coming over for coffee. And he
Did you really?
Yes, I did.
Oh, I totally misunderstood that. I thought that's what you were telling me to text. My
No,
bad.
you did not.
I really did.
So did not.
No, seriously. Seriously.
Mhm.
He didn't. He wouldn't have had time to get here.
Yeah, he did. That's why I told you to send it to him an hour early.
It takes longer than an hour
To get to his house? No, it doesn't.
get from there to
45
here.
minutes.
Oh,
He had
Lord.
plenty of time.
Wanda,
If he'd left
Louisiana
in,
style. Well,
if
Jenny
he'd left
Pennington.
right then and
I'm
there.
ignoring you. Grammy Karen. Hi there.
He won't ignore you, but he'll ignore me.
Oh man.
Oh, gotta love it.
So y'all enjoy the mustache because it's going after this live stream tonight. It's going.
Are you really?
Yeah, I don't really want to. I've grown attached.
So why are you shaving it?
Because you told me to.
Since when do you listen to me? Ever.
What? My crooked little homestead. Welcome back.
Reagan said he would have.
Oh no.
See, if you would have listened to me.
Reagan says that every week. Reagan knows that you have an open invitation. Glad to know that what I got for you guys showed up in the mail. Speaking of,
I got it ready. This sucker is heavy.
It looks heavy.
It is heavy.
That's almost as big as the old Sears wish book or whatever.
Yeah, but this one we won't use as toilet paper.
Wait.
That's what they used to do.
Oh, that waxy.
Yep.
Oh no.
That's what my grandma told me. I don't know. I've never used it for toilet paper.
Back when they did that, it probably wasn't the waxy pages. I would imagine.
I'm hoping not. This is the
That's love wife over the mustache.
This is the Baker Creek catalog that Henry sent for us.
I think the mustache has run its course.
And it's pretty interesting. I didn't know, but this one has recipes and tips and all kinds of stuff in it.
That's pretty cool. Eventually, words will work with me.
See, I saw a Sears and Roebuck, yeah, that catalog in my grandparents' outhouse.
Wow.
It's for real.
Wow. Maybe we can find stuff in there that we can grow in the food forest that's coming soon. Simple preparedness. Hello, Rick.
I've never seen the whole seed book. Yeah, me either. Because, you know, I'm always pinching pennies and trying to save anywhere that I can. So I try not to spend money on myself. Although
we have stuff because
Cyber Monday
people are so awesome. We do appreciate it though, really, Henry.
Yeah, that was cool.
All those
I've never gotten things. The whole seed catalog. I'm too cheap to get it. Well,
Farmer and Adele Ickers, welcome.
Like I'm just now getting to the point where we're buying things for ourselves. Used to it was all for the kids. You know, if the kids needed something, the kids got it. But need, not want.
It's kind of weird. We've only got about 2 weeks right at 2 weeks before Abby turns 18.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy to think about.
And even though she's still going to be living here, I mean, already for the last year, she's done a lot financially on her own, and you know, she's kind of just Little Miss Independent.
She's very independent. Yeah, she's a go-getter.
She is, but so we're kind of getting into the routine of not having the kids anymore, and it's strange. It's weird sometimes. Y'all, boredom is a real thing. when Brett goes to work and Abby goes to work and I'm here by myself and it's raining or it's cold, there is only so many things that you can do. And yeah, boredom is pretty rough some days.
It's for real.
I made cat toys out of toilet paper rolls because I was bored. And the dog didn't want anything to do with me because she was sleeping.
Hello, Patty.
Speaking of the dog, she's trying to escape and taking her blankets with her. Where are you going?
Little Miss Chloe has, she was sick. I'm sorry.
She's got an infection in her nail.
An infection in her nail. So last week, we went live Thanksgiving evening, so a lot of people probably couldn't join because they were busy or enjoying family time, which is perfectly fine with me. I encourage that. We spent some good quality time. Cheyenne, our oldest daughter, and Abby, our youngest daughter, hosted, almost said Halloween, hosted Thanksgiving at Cheyenne's house this year. And Bo, who is Cheyenne's boyfriend. And I don't want to forget Bo.
Yes,
Bo's
Michigan
really cool
Daffodil
and
has
awesome.
kept me company through some of the rain.
But
that one day was really quiet and eerie. Yeah.
They hosted and we had such a good time. I got one single picture from the day, so I want to share it with you.
Oh.
That picture. And that's Cheyenne, and the recipient of the Cool Whip is Rayleigh. You've probably met Rayleigh here. That she's our niece. And the little girl in the background is Cheyenne's her sister on her mom's side, Destiny. And we just had a great time. It was a whole lot of fun.
The kids had a blast.
I would say
Cheyenne busted out the Cool Whip and she limited them though. But
I think
I lost my
I lost mine. Oh yeah. About halfway through, Cheyenne looked at us. She looked at Amy and me and she said, I just realized this is my house and my mess. I'm not going home with you.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of fun. We had
a blast.
I hope you all had fun with your families.
And Cheyenne did amazing work with that turkey. It was really good. It was really good.
Man, it was juicy. So good.
Craving whipped cream all of a sudden. Yeah, Bills on the Rock said my birthday is in 25 days. I'm not sure how old I will be. According to a kindergartner, I will be 222 years old, or 91, or 101.
2022. 2022.
Is that not what I said?
You said 200.
Oh, yeah. Well.
The one time I was listening to you. Oh,
wow.
Cajun Home said, hey, Bill.
Well, happy birthday. No matter how old you'll be. Hopefully it's a wonderful day. Yeah, hard to believe Abby's going to be 18 in a couple weeks.
But there's Canadian. What's up, dude? Abby's been acting well over 18 for probably 5 years now.
Yeah.
She's so responsible and just self-driven. She amazes me. All my kids, I'm so proud of them. We got to see Katie, Panay and SK Lee. Hello, welcome. Katie, our middle daughter,
was born on the first Christmas. God. Wow.
We don't get to see Katie as often.
No, but she's working and she's got a boyfriend.
We did see her and her new boyfriend. We met her new boyfriend Zach on Thanksgiving.
I'm glad you remembered his name. I didn't.
Really? Wow.
I was trying to get to know him. I forgot to ask what his name was.
Yikes.
My oldest will be 40 in a couple of weeks. Wow. Stepson is 38 today. Well, happy birthday. That's pretty cool. 38. Wait, that's not cool.
I've been working.
I'm not gonna go there, Michigan.
I've been
We'll talk
working
about that
extra
later.
this week, so I'm not certain that we're gonna get a video out this weekend.
We're gonna try. We're gonna try.
But I've worked already 36 hours of overtime. So, and I've got another 12 hours of trade time that I've got to pay back on Friday. So after today, my next day off is going to be Saturday. So if we can do it, we'll work on getting a video up. The tree is beautiful. Abby and Amy.
Oh no, not Amy. Mm-mm.
Okay, Abby.
Amy unloaded the stuff out of the boxes. Abby put it all like this.
And the countertop over here is all decorated too. We all worked on that.
Hang on, let me move.
Actually, let me do this. Our life off grid. Hello and welcome. Almost said welcome.
What are you doing?
I'm taking a picture of it because it's hard to see on there. So I'm going to take a picture here, and I'm going to be all tech savvy, send it to my computer, and I'm going to show you on the screen. Going to cut down a tree this weekend. Nice. We have an artificial tree.
Yeah, we have an artificial tree because we have a crazy, weird cat that likes to eat weird stuff and climb weird things. And yeah, I didn't want the tree falling over.
All right, let me share this. Whole lot of clicking
Joe.
going on. Hey, Joe.
Hello, Joe.
Okay, there. So that's the picture. I just took this picture of this right here. So we all did that together. Abby mainly.
Yeah, we kind of put our 2 cents in, and Abby said, "Nope, that doesn't look right. Take that off."
We're bouncing ideas off each other.
She said that a lot.
I thought it came out really nice. Hi, Sheila.
Didn't know you could do so much with a phone and a computer, but then I'm a senior. Well, not all of us can do that. I'm sure it could, but it takes me a whole lot longer. But in his defense, he's got an iPhone and a Mac computer, so they're connected really easily. I have a Microsoft computer and an iPhone, so those don't really like each other very much.
Yeah, it's not as easy. Let's see. Did I miss anything?
Go to McGowan's Tree Farm. Go for a wagon ride, cut tree, then ride it back and have hot chocolate by a fire. That's awesome.
Oh, Panea's SK stands for South Korea. How about that?
Wow.
We have a South Korean in the chat. That's awesome. Welcome.
That's cool. I had a cat that liked
to climb the
Christmas tree and play with the decorations. Whenever I left the house, and at night I put the vacuum cleaner in front of it. Well, ours isn't scared of the vacuum cleaner unless it's running.
A winter wonderland in Ontario. Wow, how like opposite of the spectrum? Because yesterday here
it was 76 degrees,
hot and muggy. Like we had the
yesterday was 76 degrees and 95% humidity.
We had I was working at a different fire station yesterday, working overtime, and we had the bay doors open, the truck bay doors, and the entire engine room floor was just wet, saturated. It was so humid. Southern Blessed Homestead. Hey, Matt.
See, ours bats those are plastic ornaments because she goes kind of crazy in the middle of the night.
-7 in South Korea. Is that Celsius or Fahrenheit? We're normally measuring
supposed to get a foot of snow overnight. Y'all, our grass is still green and I kind of need to cut it.
Yeah. But I don't want to cut around the pecan tree because it's dropping its leaves right now. And that's like, I just learned, that's like habitats for
Butterflies
insects
and
and
all
yeah.
kinds of stuff. Yeah.
So I really don't want to do that.
As long as there's no stink bugs in there that will eat my tomato plants.
Looks like Southern Boy Pepper just made it back in. Oh yeah, Celsius. Yeah.
I can live with a green Christmas, right? Well, it's supposed to get cold tonight. We had a cold front move through yesterday. That's where all the rain came from. The rain and the wind. We had wind gusts of 35 miles an hour today.
Yeah,
so it was pretty wicked on my broccoli plants, but hopefully they'll be okay.
One's looking like it may not make it.
Yeah. Well, tonight I think we're supposed to get down to 37 or 38.
Wow, that low?
Yes. Trees here all dropped to whatever leaves were left on them since yesterday. Yeah, see, our pecan tree was pretty leafy until the front came through.
It still really had its leaves on. Yeah.
Well, they were starting to dry up, but the wind kind of blew them all off.
Okay, it's showing 39 now, but I didn't know it was going to even get that low.
Yeah, I told you. You don't listen. Y'all, I can tell him something, and then like a couple hours later, he'll come in and tell me the same thing that I told him.
You do the same thing to me, though.
I know.
But we're not talking about that right now, are we?
That's okay. Oh, yeah. There's a bunch of pecans under the tree you need to go pick, but you haven't been home to
I know. I haven't been home. I'm going to have a nice check, though. That'll be good. Hey, Kelly.
He has gotten some pecans out from under the tree. We don't climb the tree or anything. They just fall out.
No, that's how you pick pecans.
Yeah, we'll pick them up off the ground. But you've gotten a few. I don't know how many you've eaten. The squirrels are getting a lot of them, though.
I don't know. I think I've got like 6 right there in that basket.
Well, we found a pecan in the driveway, which is pretty far from the tree. We found some in the backyard. I found a couple buried in my planting beds. The squirrel.
I'd rather them go bury nuts, though, than eat up your garden.
Oh, yeah, because I'd be eating them.
Maybe they should eat up your garden.
We've had a pretty hard frost already, so the rabbits are fair game, and I think they know it because they have disappeared out of the field. Yep. Because there was probably a good 12, 14-pound rabbit out there, and I had been eyeballing him, him or her, whatever. I hadn't seen him again.
But we went walking down that trail and saw deer tracks.
Oh, no.
Good sized deer tracks.
Not only that, I watched one walk.
Oh, yeah.
Along the field line the other night. Squirrels do, yes.
That sounds good, actually.
Oh, fresh pecans are way, way better, yeah.
Oh, anything fresh, really.
Yeah.
So much better.
Oh, wow. Squirrels take the nuts in the shell and bury them. Then they're tearing up plants in the spring, yeah.
Rattlesnake Ranch in Midway, Texas.
I'm going to have to look that up.
So I wonder where Midway takes. Probably about Midway. That might be actually why it's called that. I don't know. I've never heard of Midway, Texas.
Wow, y'all. That was...
Near us, we have a town called Hathaway with a TH, Hathaway. And it's about halfway between Jennings and
nowhere.
Elton.
Is it?
Yeah.
Brett's got jokes, right? He thinks he's got jokes. That's the thing.
If I can make one person laugh, it's worth it. Well, even if they're laughing at me.
That we do.
Hey, Melinda, welcome. Good to see you.
Halfway.
I would not be surprised if that's how it got its name.
Well, yeah. right, it got really quiet.
That would be cool if some acorns, some bur oak acorns, if they would come up. Thank you, Kelly. Well, hello, Lori at Firefly Farm and John at Heirloom Permaculture. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Stomach with your canning and pickling of veggies. Seeing you on live, so enter. Well, thank you for coming. You made me laugh and smile both. Thank you, Brett.
El Skippy, welcome.
I just look at him and laugh some days. Because
don't ignore my wait, what did I miss?
Some days he's just like from the moment he wakes up, you can just tell he's gonna be goofy.
Well, you know,
and it lasts all day.
Since I was a teenager, I've had pretty rough skin, and then because of acne, I had it bad. And then now I've got like the older. Now that I'm older, I've got wrinkles and stuff. So I've got like this whole Danny Trejo vibe going on. You know who that is?
Nope. Nope. No.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't want to see a picture of it either.
Anybody who knows.
All day long.
Danny Trejo. There's more of a
there's not enough coffee in this house to put up with this.
Oh, who am I thinking? Like, I can't think of it. Anyway.
Firefighter needs a good sense of
humor.
You
gotta have a good sense of humor to live with that. you know good and well you would say stuff like that.
We're raffling off Brett tonight. Anybody want him?
I'm going to be part of the giveaway. Oh, by the way, yes, we are doing a big giveaway soon because we did reach 5,000 subscribers. We did that last live stream on Thanksgiving. How cool is that?
Kelly said, do you guys drink coffee every night or just on love nights? And then she corrects it to live nights. I love it. Some nights I drink coffee. Most times it's just for live nights.
That's right, Henry.
But that's to make sure and keep him awake past bedtime.
Wake up to the smell of gasoline and chainsaw.
If you can be feisty, he can be feisty. I know, right? This is life. No, but there's a lot of evenings that me and Abby will just reheat whatever coffee's been left over from the morning.
We'll do so at the firehouse too.
Mm-hmm.
There's some nights. Oh,
Brett, you're gonna wake up to the smell of gasoline and chainsaw.
Like if we catch like a 2 a.m. burner, and like we're just awake. Shift changes until 6 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
So like even if it's just like we're working like an hour or two at the fire, we just decide to make coffee and stay up because it's not worth trying to go back to sleep. Because by the time you get done putting all the truck back together, having a shower, trying to wind down, you got like an hour or two before shift change anyway. You just as well stay up, drink some coffee, and shoot the bull.
I do that when I wake myself up, or
hey,
something
Judy.
Wakes me up at like 5 in the morning. There's no point in really going back to sleep, so I just get up, make coffee, and roll along with the day.
Totally gave up caffeine a few weeks ago. So much better.
I'm so sorry.
Prayers for John. Well, probably prayers for Angela.
Why would you do that?
Just kidding. I'm sure that's a health choice.
Yeah.
We're just making fun.
I can drink any kind of coffee. I don't think it's about the caffeine. It's just the flavor of the coffee. Mm-hmm. Because when Dad had his heart issues and stuff, he was drinking. They switched him to decaf, and it doesn't. The coffee itself doesn't make me jittery. It doesn't keep me awake. I can literally drink a cup of coffee and go lay down, and I'll be asleep in no time. That doesn't bother. Now you, on the other hand, it bothers.
Well, as I get older, it affects me a little more. But I think some too, like
Oh, we getting up there then, huh?
like a fair.
There you go. Tammy said coffee is like air. I need it to live, right?
Health first, but I also didn't like the thought of being dependent on it. Right on. I think just the
Coffee
excitement,
saves lives.
the excitement of the visits on the live streams keeps me up a little
Yeah.
later too.
Yep. I always have a little more trouble going to sleep on Thursday nights or when, live nights.
Yeah.
But then there's some nights that I'm in Patty and Max live on the chat, just rolling, like the times when Mac just rolls out of a chair and onto the floor.
I have that clip actually.
But like nights like that on Lippy's live, there's nights that you're just laughing your behind off and get really into the chat and talking with people, and it'll keep me up a little
So
while
let me
longer.
ask this, Mac and Patty.
The chair incident was hilarious.
Southern Blessed Homestead, may I share? May I
mine.
share? This is mine too. Abby left clean juice. She's on her way home. Hey, poor boy. I hope Patty and Mac are still in here because I don't want to share it without permission.
Right. Do not speak to me in the morning until I've had at least one cup, or I will growl and bite. I see. I'm not. The chair broke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't give me permission though.
I know.
Maybe he's stalling.
Do I know how Miss Lippy is doing today? All I'm going to say on that, I'm not going to share any details of anything, but please continue to keep Lippy in your prayers. She is still feeling under the weather. I'm not going to give out any details because I'm not 100% on all of them. I've been just kind of getting a quick update
Okay, Mac.
daily, or sometimes it's a couple of times a day, but she is still pretty much under the weather and could use all the prayers that she can get. Do it, Brett. Share away. Oh, Lord.
Okay. Nope, gotta pause.
Oh no, that's a great start for Patty.
Is there gonna be sound? I hope so. Okay, so let me finish getting this.
It went to the
What?
end.
Did it? Oh no, that's no.
Okay.
That's no. I clipped this from their live stream when Mac's chair just randomly broke with him sitting in it.
Okay, I'm glad you're keeping up with Lippy as well.
So we're gonna go to it. Let me find it. That one. Share tab. Audio, yes. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is one that I kind of played with a little editing, so.
Is it?
I think so, yeah. All right, so.
Because we have two.
Let me make sure
two clips.
Want to make sure you can see it. Okay, you can see it. Let me do that one. Okay. Here we go.
Patty's face is great.
Ooh, he dead.
Oh, I forgot I added that in there. Oh man.
Oh God. Patty's facial expression, wow, that was priceless.
That was great.
Oh man. That was a great day. It was great.
Mac, Southern Blessed Homestead, share your channel link, please, so that people can go and see the hilarity that is Mac.
One of the best live moments on YouTube, right? And I happened to catch that live stream live. We watched it happen, and Brett immediately went back and grabbed the clip. You should have heard what the chair was saying. Oh man.
Yeah. It was fun. It was hilarious without the edits, but I couldn't.
Play it again so I can see Patty's face.
Oh lordy. Okay. One more time.
Oh, my phone's at 9%.
And
And
he's
Reagan's
gone.
so much larger, it won't share.
Ooh, he dead.
Oh, no. Oh, he said I actually hurt my left ribs.
Oh, that's right. He did get hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was all right, though. I saw him last week on his live stream. He was good.
Mm-mm.
No. Kelly says she may disappear
I
because
see that.
Reagan stole her charger and won't share. Reagan, that's mean. I'm gonna invite Kelly for coffee and not you. She says she's gonna bring you, but you'll have to stay in the truck.
Humor at Mac's
driveway.
expense, my people.
Santa just fell off the rocker.
Oh, man.
Oh,
We
that's
made
great.
sure that Mac was okay, and I got permission from him to clip it and
Yeah.
edit it, and then I sent that to him. So he knew all about it.
Maybe Santa will bring you in the chair.
That was that last Christmas or 2 Christmases ago?
I don't know. Ask Mac. It was him that fell out of the chair.
Do you remember, Mac, how long ago that was? Y'all are so mean laughing at people like that.
You were just unfortunate to be the one sitting in the chair when it broke. 'Cause I'm gonna tell you now, if Brett falls out of the chair like that on a live stream,
Oh, you better believe it.
you
Somebody
better
clip
believe
that.
somebody better grab the clips. Cause yeah, I want proof. Hey, fuck your chair up. You sitting on my internet wire.
Last fall. I like it. I like it.
It was
2
2
years
years
ago.
ago. Wow.
A long time.
Wow. 2 years ago. My goodness. And I remember that like it was yesterday. That memory is now burned.
Oh, I didn't know that. What's funnier is that she had been warning him not on a regular basis not to lean back in the
Yeah.
chair.
Like earlier in that live stream, she said, "Mac, don't rock back in the chair. It's gonna break." And like 20 minutes later, kaboom.
That's what we get for
And
not
I think
listening to our wives, Mac.
If you look at her face, like right before
Hey,
that
Emma.
happens, I really think she was about to say, "Hey, Mac, don't," you know.
Appreciate it. Tonight is the last night for the mustache. November is over.
Oh, it's great. He knew it was going to break. No,
I don't know.
he knew it was coming eventually, but I really don't think he expected it. It was too good.
He may have known it could have happened. It could happen. But
That
he
was-
just rolled over and
That
took
was
it.
yeah, that was definitely not
I'd
staged.
have burnt that chair.
Oh man. That's great.
Good times. I could be playing Christmas music right now if I would got my epidemic sound back. I gave it up because we weren't doing videos, and then we started doing videos again like a month later. So,
Well, you know what? When we kind of get in the habit of doing a video every week, then we'll talk about you getting it back.
maybe we can use channel member money. This is a good time to thank our channel members.
No, that's already allocated in my budget.
Maybe we'll get some more channel members.
John said he
let's
totally
see.
shaved his beard and his head.
I do want to say thanks though. Grandma's So Happy Homestead.
See, he doesn't listen.
Where to Begin Homestead, Cam Patton Family Compound. These are our channel members. Inside Kate's Kitchen and from Kate's Kitchen. She's a member twice. Nunya, Texas on the back 20. Making Lemonade from Lemons. Southern Boy Prepper. Big Dreams Tiny Budget. Warren Lewis. His Way Homestead, Melinda Elliott. Sorry about that, Melinda. All the Things Acres, Southern Blessed Homestead, The Tinkerer's Wife, Gary B, and Zen Instance Shop. You may
Okay.
see some of those in the chat.
Mac said, I knew it was going
Hey, Mary Ruth.
to. Mac said he knew it was going to break. He just didn't know when. And since you didn't listen, John totally shaved his beard and his head.
Oh. Did you really need to shave your head?
So he's a bowling ball with eyes. That's what he's telling you.
I'm just
Or a light bulb. I'm trying to think of other round objects. Rocks.
You're a rock.
I was trying to think of something snappy and it just didn't work.
I'm afraid. I would be afraid to shave my head. I'm glad I don't need to. I mean, I don't.
Have you seen this head crack?
I don't
How
think.
funny that would look if I shaved my head.
I don't think I'm thinning back here. I can't see it,
No.
but like my hairline is not receding too bad. So I'm gonna keep my hair because I'm afraid of the shape of my head. I don't know what it looks like.
Okay, look, I'm albino white, except for where my clothes aren't.
You would look like you were wearing a ball cap.
Right? No, I'd look
cap.
like I was wearing a wig. Everywhere my hair goes, there's like a tan line. And then I have the whole head crack thing that sunburns every once in a while. So I literally have a line down the center of my head.
You need to like move the part. Let it migrate.
So then I look like a softball?
You look like an old typed letter.
Wow.
Oh. I do not want to be mean, but imagine Fred Flintstone bald. Yeah. You are not the first person who referred to me as Fred Flintstone. Well, actually, my brother, who is heavier than I am, really looks like Fred Flintstone.
Okay.
Marines and Army Mom, welcome.
Carrie said, just finished supper. Chicken and a baked sweet potato. Had planned on adding chicken bone to the to the frozen bones to make broth. Just caught the dog licking the bone. I guess the chickens get the bone. I'd be whooping that dog's butt. I say that, but my dog is not big enough to like even come close to the counter.
Mary Ruth says ordering all the seeds I need for the next 2 years. That's not a bad idea.
Oh, so I can do that?
You already got a brand new surprise. Surprise for you. Because if we can get that video out, we're gonna make it.
That's cheating though, because I bought it on sale.
What the?
I don't know. I'm trying. But I can still buy seeds. Henry just bought me a seed catalog.
Hey Nunya, what's up, Jake? We just thanked our channel members, and you are one. Thank you.
I really need to order seeds for next year now.
We do. I want us to stock up better as a prepper or a preparedness minded person, because prepper is really it's almost a derogatory term of sorts, but we're all prepared in some way for some things. I know I've been a prepper really all my life, and so have you, because we live on the Gulf Coast. So we prepare for hurricanes, and that's just been,
go ahead, Tammy.
That's just been pretty much beaten into me by nature to be a hurricane prepared.
Yeah.
Every year we're looking.
You by nature, really.
Yeah. Every year we've got to prepare for hurricane season, and we like to. We've been adding a little more and a little more every year.
Yesterday was the last day of hurricane season officially, and Louisiana was not in the cone of uncertainty this season. That's amazing.
That's a big deal. If you keep jumper cables in your vehicle, you're a prepping. Yeah. Prepare for the unknown, or for something that could happen. not necessarily going
Well,
to.
and a lot of people think that the preppers are prepping for the end of the world or the zombie apocalypse or, some kind of crazy off the wall thing. Prep for a hurricane, prep for a power outage.
Sure thing.
You're
Army
prepping
Mom.
for the loss of a job. Like a pause in your income for any reason,
If you've got extra food in your pantry, you're prepping. If you've got a freezer full of meat, you're prepping. If it's not a nowadays.
Yes, by all means, share our YouTube and Facebook. Yeah.
Is having toilet paper with jumper. Oh, yes, that counts. Okay, I was reading that in a weird way. I always have to stay prepared in Florida. Yeah. Shoot, what was I going to say?
I don't know.
Lost it. Sorry. Hope it wasn't important. Prepping for a toilet paper shortage. Oh yeah.
Honestly, we've had
the mainstream media. Sorry. I'm sorry too. It just came back to me. Like they're trying to portray prepared folks as hoarders, and it's totally different. Totally different. Prepping is collecting things with a purpose. It's for what if, this could happen, that could happen. I want to have, we've been in situations after Hurricane Laura, we were out of power for 14, 15 days. We had to rely on food that we had stocked up. There was nothing open. Most everything was damaged. Everything was damaged to some degree.
Well, Lake Charles had no power. The entire city had no power for 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah, so you couldn't go get groceries. You couldn't run down to McDonald's and pick up something to eat. You had to eat what you had.
Yeah.
And that was recent. They don't want a society that isn't dependent. You're exactly right.
Right. Yeah. Well, and I don't remember who said it.
I've started to notice
Where to Begin Homestead said if you have the food in your pantry for a week, then you're preparing for the week. Meal prep.
Yeah.
People are doing meal prepping.
Right.
It's okay to meal prep, but I can't yearly prep.
Back 50 years ago.
It was called living.
50 to well, we're in 2022. I'd say around 1950. That was our parents and grandparents' generations. It was just a way of life because
it was living. It was surviving.
Especially out in the country, and there's still people down in Cameron Parish that only come to town like once a month. And when they come to town, they're buying groceries for the month. And that's just how they live. And it's not like they're some country bumpkin who got 4 teeth. They're like normal folks, like the rest of us. I mean, no, but seriously,
we're not the Beverly Hillbillies.
Some people start to get this impression of people who don't only come to town like once a month, and that's not the case. They're just normal folks.
Do you know how often we go to town? It's probably about once or twice a month.
Well, other than me going to work and
no, I'm talking about the shopping.
Yeah. Probably even less than once a month, honestly.
Yeah. I try not to go to town. I really do. I try hard. What's the difference between a savings account and a well-stocked pantry? One you can eat?
Yeah, that's right. The well-stocked pantry is going to help you to survive.
I resemble several of those remarks.
Let me refill my coffee real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh, man.
Move the coffee across the room. I hope you can hear me.
Shut up. Fix your coffee. I do. I try not to go to town. I try to stay away from as many people as possible. Not that I'm not a friendly person or I don't like to be out in crowds a whole heck of a lot. And then when I do go shopping, I end up spending way too much money. What is that whining sounding? Oh, that's Brett. He's complaining because I moved when we redecorated. We did the Christmas decorations. I moved the coffee to the other side of the kitchen, and he has to walk too far.
It's so far.
Angela doesn't. Yeah, but there's reasons behind that, John.
That's very
I have
wise
one of those.
Angela.
All right. Here, wine to your people.
So someone said, Mary Ruth said, what's the difference between the savings account and a well-stocked pantry? And that made me think, what's the difference between an American $1 bill and a Monopoly $1 bill? There's only one difference.
I wasn't sure where that was going.
And the difference is the collective belief that one is worth something.
Hey, my food pantry is well worth more than my savings account because paper tastes like crap.
And if you notice, the American dollar is worth less and less until one day it will be completely worthless, is what it's looking like. And that's because it's not backed by anything. There used to be a gold standard in this country, and that went away, I believe, in the 1970s, maybe sooner than that. Somebody who's a little better at history can probably help me out with that fact. That's right, dollar bills aren't made with paper. It's a type of fabric. There's all these anti-piracy. Not anti-piracy. What am I thinking? What am I trying to think of? Anti-counterfeit measures. You get more savings from a pantry with today's inflation. You're absolutely right. Hello, Christy Betts. Thank you, counterfeit. Yes. It's the whole money system right now is I believe it's propped up big time. It has been for quite some time. They prop it up on kickstands by raising the interest rates, and they've got tricks to keep it from completely collapsing, but it's still happening slowly. The collapse is happening. It's just slow. Calorie content is never affected by inflation. I like it. So, a slow train wreck. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening right now. I don't know how much we can talk about. I'm talking about worldwide. The things that have been conspiracy theories for the past few years, not just around the virus anymore. The conspiracy theories are being proven true. And it seems the people of China have had enough. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll let you look at the news. Physical inflation. So there's some stuff around a certain computer that belongs to a person that was deemed Russian misinformation, and turns out those things are, I don't know if it's true necessarily yet. It hasn't been proven that I know of, but the laptop exists and it's got some stuff on it. Yeah, so I just got notified that Abby is here. Abby's home. So I have not been deep into the happenings of the world as I was, because truth is it was really affecting my overall mood and character, and I didn't like who I was becoming by looking at that stuff all the time, and just feeling so discouraged by things. The situation does seem to be improving, especially since the midterm elections. Could have been better, but favorite cut of meat? Not sure what you mean. When it comes to beef, if I'm not ordering a steak from a restaurant, then it's ground beef. That's all we eat at home is beef, as far as beef goes. Is ground beef. Pork, I like bacon. Really like bacon. I like crackling. I like hog head cheese.
Pounds of bacon. Okay.
2 hours plus wait. 2 hours plus wait to early vote in a runoff.
Wow.
Yeah, people are getting serious about voting. I love that.
Tammy says she's collecting bones from her neighbors and making bone broth.
Oh, not your neighbor's bones, right?
No, chicken and turkey bones, which is smart. It's very smart. That's what she said. If nothing else, broth and rice will feed us, our dogs, and our chickens, just in case. And broth is so super healthy and nutritious for you. I've been feeding a little bit of bone broth to the dog every day with her food, and her joints and stuff are so much better.
Now, John says vigorous physical activity distracts you and helps you sleep. Eh?
I got some sweet potatoes out there for you to dig. Go for it.
Not where I was going with that.
Fresh out of
homemade pork rinds.
Oh, yeah, well.
Oh, fresh out of the oil, homemade pork rinds are the best. Yes.
Georgia has several runoff elections still. Oh, yeah. Coming over, we will go jogging. I want to see that.
With my foot the way it's been giving me trouble, if I run, it's going to be because something is after me.
Oh.
I saw that coming.
Yeah, there was a fork right there.
What's this trying to do?
If only we had the camera turned around. Abby was shaking a can to make the spaghetti and meatballs come out like Chef Boyardee stuff, and missed the bowl on the camera.
Reagan, if you want to come over and make him jog, by all means, go for it. But I'll give you the number to the doctor's office for when he hurts something. You can just bring him and pay for it.
Pork rinds is what we call cracklings.
I'm currently redoing our pantry since we can't really do flour or white rice. We'll be ready for winter.
John
See,
says
that's
my
something
third
we don't have an issue with flour or rice. Thank
John
God.
said carrots. She rolled her eyes.
My
Did you
30-minute
cut
YouTube
yourself?
timer is about to kick me off.
I don't know. It kind of hurts. I'm trying to figure that out. I don't think so.
I think it's just because of pressure.
You got a pressure cut?
No, I don't think I cut myself. It was just like right in the divot of my finger.
Pork rinds, yeah.
Watch out for those finger divots.
Will you shut
Um,
Have a good night,
we
John.
have pork rinds here, and we have cracklins, which are very similar.
Now, the ones that are, correct me if I'm wrong, Emma, the ones that are like considered chicharrones, that's the really airy ones.
Mm-hmm.
That's not, the cracklins are a little different. Cracklins are like hard to chew, hard to bite.
Break your teeth hard. They're good.
They're
Like-
better if they're warm, like what Where to Begin says.
Well, yeah.
Did y'all do coffee?
Yeah, there's some coffee. Chicken cracklins are also delicious. Yes,
You
Mhm.
know, I've never had chicken crackle.
They're actually pretty
you are
good.
missing out.
We've always gotten just the regular ones.
No,
Now
we
it
haven't.
depends on where you get them from too. Like in-laws, where we brought Miss Lippy, those are like really meaty. They're almost like chicken fingers. They're so meaty, almost. But this other place where I go is A-Bears, the one that I go while I'm at work because it's close to the firehouse.
Most people on here are gonna say Hebert's.
Right. That meat market has them where they're just it's mostly just like air fried, not air fried, more like the chicharrones. It's thinner and there's more air, less meat, I guess. I have not had crackling cornbread, but I've heard of it. That's not the first time I've heard of it.
Reagan said Don's and Scott. I've heard that's a pretty good place to go. I don't think we've ever been there.
No, we haven't stopped at Don's and Scott.
A-Bears, but it's so good. Okay, Reagan, you're gonna make me hungry. Brett's gonna be making.
We always end up talking about food.
I know, but that's what we do here. Ask Clippy.
There needs to be a way to silence a microwave.
So what?
Silence a microwave.
Open the door before it beeps.
Do you know where I can buy chicory starts to plant? That's a first. I've never been asked that before, so I don't know. You don't have the cover on that.
Oh, now you're gonna be
Some
cleaning the
folks
microwave.
like chicken gizzards, and I'm like, no thanks.
Chicory plants.
Chicken gizzards and liver and hearts and all that stuff flavors a gumbo. I like the flavor it puts in a gumbo, but to actually like eat the gizzard, not a big fan. It's kind of chewy.
I don't like it in gumbo either.
No, my grandpa used to like chicken gizzards fried,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like really tough.
Yeah.
Now in a gumbo, they cook for so long that they tender up. So,
That's why I don't really care for fried oysters either, because they're tough like that. And now, of course,
either
that's
that or they're undercooked and they're chewy and they're like boogers.
hey, Odessa, welcome. Need some elderberry syrup.
I can do it. I can make some.
We can actually, yes, we can do that.
He says we, like he's gonna make it.
Well, no, I'm going to be at work. It's totally,
Chicory is easy to grow from
totally
seed.
her. Gizzards are like chewing a rubber band.
Grind the gizzards into ground meat and mix with beef.
Ooh, raw oysters. Ugh.
Ground beef for okay. Now gizzards you mixed in with beef or whatever for rice dressing or stuff like that.
2 jars.
Definitely, I could do it that way, but not to just fry them up because they're too tough. I can have those done tomorrow.
Henry, help us out with the Etsy store link. We've got do it yourself. What?
No, not for Odessa.
No, I know that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about people in the chat are going to be jealous of Odessa. We've got the do-it-yourself elderberry syrup kit. available
Okay.
on our Etsy store.
I wrote it down.
That one we can ship.
So I have a note for myself. As sad as that is, I have to write myself notes or I forget. But I can get that done tomorrow. I'll have it ready by probably tomorrow afternoon.
Sorry. She says, sorry, I'll stop. We've been on for an hour.
Have we really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Time flies.
It is. It does. What else did we do this week?
I worked a lot.
Yeah. Abby works a lot. Pick around 4:35. Okay.
See, since we went live last Thursday, I worked Friday, Saturday, came home Sunday. I worked Monday, Tuesday, and I came home today. Now, when I say I worked a day, in case you're not familiar, I'm talking like the day, 24 hours. Shift changes at 6 a.m. So
Yeah.
I was at the firehouse for
Do you sell
whatever 4
elderberry
times
cuttings?
24
We
is.
normally do sell elderberry cuttings in the spring. We didn't this year because with the hurricanes and stuff, a lot of our plants,
They were covered quite well though. So
well, they took some damage and stuff, so we weren't really, we didn't sell any this spring.
we still have all the packaging and the Etsy store, the Etsy listing is there. It's just
It's on hold.
deactivated for right now. So if we do make some elderberry cuttings, which it looks promising,
Mm-hmm.
all we have to do is reactivate that listing, and we're ready to go.
That'll be done in early spring, and we have to stop shipping those once it starts getting too hot.
So probably for the month of January and February,
Maybe into March.
maybe into March. So look forward after the first of the year.
Oh, Abby, everybody loves your tree and decorations.
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah, you got all kinds of compliments.
I can't acknowledge. I can't take any of the compliments because I didn't do it. Abby just told me where to put stuff.
All right.
I'm trying to think of what else we did this week. There was something I can't think of.
I haven't done anything except work.
I did a little bit of online shopping for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. I told myself I wasn't going to buy anything.
She found a pretty incredible deal and texted me, and I was like, "You can't pass that up."
Well, I found that by accident. I was actually looking for the I started looking for the Alexa Pure water filters, which I was really hoping to find a sale on those, but nope, didn't happen. Those are still full price, so I'll just have to save up and get a couple of those later.
Suburban will announce on the live streams as a reminder, so you don't have to remember stuff.
We'll definitely update as soon as we have, because we'll probably announce it a couple weeks before, because normally we'll take our cuttings and then we set them in water to root before we even put them onto the Etsy store. We're going to make sure that they have roots and dirt and all those, important things before we just ship them as dead sticks. I really try to prevent, shipping something that isn't alive and going to be alive.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yep. Those water filters, do they take out the stuff that causes hard water? They take out pretty much everything out of the water. There's an entire list. If you go to alexapure.com, There's a list of everything that the water filters remove, including pharmaceuticals and fluoride, and I mean, like, the list is on and on and on. The water that we get out of that Alexa Pure is really good. It makes the best coffee too. I learned that from John at Heirloom Permaculture.
Mm-hmm. Did you say that we're on a municipal water source? I don't know.
No,
I don't want to repeat something.
we are on city water, but
It
those
takes
things
out-
can filter pond water. You still have to boil it.
I think it takes out the chlorine. It takes out the smell of it,
It
and
takes
the
out
taste of it for
chlorine,
sure.
yes. Our refrigerator also filters pretty darn close to the Alexa Pure, but there's a few things that the Alexa Pure will remove that the fridge filter doesn't. You're on city water and you have hard water, yeah.
I grew up on well water, so
That stuff smelled like
it smelled.
rotten
It
eggs.
smelled like sulfur.
It was bad. Ugh.
And I didn't notice because I knew that's what I knew until I didn't notice until we had moved away.
Oh, I noticed it the first time I went to when I went to your house. Somebody had taken a shower or something. The whole house smelled like rotten eggs when we walked in there. And I was like, oh my God, what happened in here?
I'm clean.
Not while I'm eating.
Sorry, Abby.
It was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. And like everybody looked at me like I was crazy when I asked what the smell was because nobody else smelled it,
Nose blind.
I guess. But oh, that was horrible. I was always on city water growing up and stuff. So
Yeah. All
yeah,
right, Carrie, have
we're
a good
gonna have
night.
to wrap it up too, I believe.
Yeah, I gotta go
You have to get ready for work.
defuzz my face and take a shower and get all my stuff together so I can leave again.
You're going for
Grounded.
another what, 2 nights? 2 days, whatever.
Another 2 days.
Eventually he'll want to stay home, maybe. I don't know.
You gonna like that check?
I know.
I'm gonna like that check. It's gonna make it worth it.
Want to share?
Woo, no.
Rude.
All right, guys, and next week when we see you, it'll be the first week of December. Today is the last day of
Today's
November.
the last day of November.
It's crazy.
So technically,
In 2 weeks, you will be 18.
This old lady's gonna lay down.
I was about no.
This old man's gonna go lay down soon too. He's got stuff to do before I can.
All right, guys. Next week we will be live on Thursday, correct?
Regularly scheduled programming next week. Back on Thursday night. So until next week, guys. Let me try that again.
Guys, sir.
Until next week, guys. Good night and God bless.
Have a great week, and we'll see you next Thursday.